The fire rises in your chest before you can stop it. Words escape, tone hardens, and regret arrives seconds later. That cycle of reaction, followed by guilt, is exhausting. It makes you believe you'll never be in control of your emotions. But this is not a flaw in who you are. It is a skill gap. And science shows it can be trained. Emotional intelligence is not vague or abstract. It is the ability to recognize what you feel, regulate it wisely, and respond in ways that strengthen connection. These skills are not fixed at birth. They are muscles you can train. Yet most people hold on to myths that block progress. They believe intelligence means suppressing feelings. They think a test score defines them. They assume they were born this way and nothing can change. But suppression only makes emotions stronger. Assessments are mirrors, not verdicts. And research proves emotional intelligence can grow at any age with practice. So how do we move from theory to transformation? With practice. There are 7 science-backed techniques you can start today. Each one builds on the last, creating a progression from awareness to regulation to connection. Most conflicts begin in the split second after a trigger. A sharp tone, an eye roll, a sudden disappointment. In that instant, your amygdala urges a reaction. Shout back, defend, withdraw. But that instant is also your opening to change. Here's how to practice. Step 1. Notice the trigger and name the feeling silently. Angry, hurt, anxious. Step 2. Take one slow inhale through the nose, then a longer exhale through the mouth. Step 3. Give yourself a 3-second pause. In that space, ask, what response reflects the person I want to be right now? Then choose. Maybe it's speaking calmly. Maybe it's asking for a pause. Maybe it's deciding not to engage. At first, try this in small moments. A traffic jam, a long line, a minor disagreement. Each repetition strengthens the muscle. Over time, you'll find that even in heated conflicts, you can step into that pause and choose with intention. And once you learn to pause in the heat of the moment, the next step is noticing emotions before they reach the boiling point. That's where the second practice comes in. Emotions grow stronger when ignored. Most people only notice them when they explode. Awareness grows when you check in during ordinary moments. Twice a day, stop for 30 seconds and ask, what am I feeling right now, and how strong is it? Give it a number from 0 to 10. Scan your body, your jaw, shoulders, chest. These signals make the label more real. Writing down just one line in a notebook or notes app can lock the awareness in place. This routine makes emotions visible before they overflow. And once you can spot emotions in real time, you can begin to reshape the meaning you attach to them. That leads to the third practice. Your first thought after criticism might be, I must be incompetent. Reframing changes the story. Write down the event. Then write the first thought you had. Now, create 3 alternative explanations that are realistic but less destructive. One might be, she expects more because she sees my potential. Even a small shift, like changing always to this time, reduces the emotional weight. Over weeks, this becomes a habit, Instead of spiraling, your mind begins to generate healthier interpretations. And when you learn to reframe inside, the next challenge is how you respond outside, especially with the people you care about most. How you respond to good news shapes the strength of your relationships. A flat, "That's nice," erodes trust. Active responding means leaning in. Say, "That's incredible. What part felt most rewarding?" Add curiosity. Show enthusiasm. Celebrate together. The result is deeper intimacy and stronger bonds. And deeper connection begins with more precise language. That's the fifth practice. I'm stressed. I'm angry. Too broad to guide change. Precision matters. Begin by writing down one event each day and choosing 2 or 3 specific emotions: restless, disappointed, irritated. Each points to a different need. Irritation may ask for a boundary. Disappointment may need comfort. Precision with words leads to precision in action. And precision with yourself opens the door to understanding others more fully. That's where practice 6 comes in. Conversations stall when you assume your view is the only one. Perspective taking is imagining the world through someone else's eyes. Choose one daily interaction and silently ask, what might this person be experiencing right now? You don't need to agree, but understanding reduces defensiveness and softens conflict. Over time, empathy becomes natural, not forced. And when you combine empathy with clarity, you still need a way to process your own inner world. That's the 7th practice. When emotions feel tangled, writing gives them shape. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Write what happened, what you thought, and what you felt. Don't worry about style. Just write honestly. Then read it back and notice patterns. Often, a sentence stands out as the truth you needed to see. Chaos becomes order. The weight feels lighter. And when these practices come together, even small changes create powerful results in daily life. Let me tell you a quick story from many years ago. In my clinical practice, a woman once came to me feeling trapped by her own reactions. Every time her husband raised his voice, she felt the fire rise instantly. She would explode, then drown in regret. We began to work on small, structured steps: pausing, naming the feeling, breathing, reframing. She practiced over and over in safe moments, preparing for the storm. Months later, the moment came again. He raised his voice. She felt the anger climb, rated it as 7 out of 10, and took a slow breath. Instead of shouting, she reframed the moment as his stress, not her rejection. With a steady tone, she said, "I want to hear you, but I need you to lower your voice." To her surprise, the argument ended before it began. Years later, she told me, the fire was still there, but it didn't burn the house down. The lesson is clear. Your emotions are not verdicts. They are signals, and you can learn to answer them with clarity. One pause, one label, one kinder interpretation, one empathic response at a time. If you've ever felt your emotions hijack your calm, it's time to know your personal anxiety profile. In just 3 minutes, my scientific quiz reveals how your mind reacts under stress and the next step you can take toward clarity. Click the link in the pinned comment or in the description and take the quiz now.